Hi students, how are you all? I hope all of you are fine. Please wear mask, sanitize your hands and maintain social distance. Okay, coming to myself, I am K. Prasanna Nagadevi, lecturer in the Department of Management Studies in BRR and GKR Chambers Degree College, Palakulu. Coming to the subject, I am dealing with financial management. It is one of the core subjects for second BBA students in their fourth semester. Okay, so this subject consists of 5 units according to the university guidelines, and it has the external examination for 75 marks and 25 marks are internal examination marks. Right. In today's session, I am going to deal with the topics in the first unit. The first unit topics are Introduction to the Financial Management. So, before entering into the subject Financial Management, I just want you to remember what is a management is. What is the necessity of the management in the business organization. Right. So, here business takes the production and distribution activities. Why it taking those activities? To earn profits. So, here the business organization engaged in production and distribution activities to earn profit. By doing so, it involves several activities. So, all those activities are maintained or managed properly. So, we all know the simple definition of the management. See this. Management is nothing but getting things done through the people. Management is nothing but getting things done through the people. Not only through the people, by the people and for the people also. How? So, here management is nothing but planning, organizing, staffing, directing, controlling and coordinating of the business activities. Here all these activities are taken by the people and for the people and through the people. Here the activities is taken by the people or the stakeholders or shareholders, owners, and they are taking these activities through the people. Here through the people means employees, and for the people, here for the people means customers. So we have to manage all the activities of the business organization. Basically, the business has 4 functional areas. We already know about this. There are 4 major functional areas. What are they? See this diagram? Functional areas of business. Okay, first one, production and operations, accounting and finance, we will consider both at the same, and human resource management and marketing management. Here the production or operations management, already we discussed it in the operations management subject, right? Here all the production activities will take place. So, what is the company's offerings to the customer is to be produced in production management. So, that activity will take by the production manager. And coming to the finance and accounting, these are one and the same, right? So, we consider accounting is one of the aspect in the financial management. So, here what happens? To produce something, we need financial resources. Without finance, the organization cannot take a single task. So, all the financial aspects means the procurement and utilization of the funds takes place in the financial management, which means from where to we have procure the resources and how we are utilizing those resources in the organization. These elements will discuss in the financial management. So, the financial manager is responsible for the financial matters of the business. And coming to the human resource management. Here, without human force, the single activity is not taken place. Even if you are completely operating with machines, to switch on the machine, we need human power. So, we have to recruit the right person for the right job at the right time. So, this activity is taken by the human resource manager. So, it constitutes one of the functional area. And marketing, very essential. All the things are essential, but it is have the direct contact with customer. We know that customer is the king for our business organization, right? So, here whatever the production department produces by using finance and HR should be marketed. We are producing goods or services to satisfy the needs of the customer. We want to meet the customer, right? So, that activity, all the marketing activities will comes under marketing management. So, it is one of the functional area. So, how many functional areas are there? 4, that is production or operations management, financial management, human resource management and marketing management. So, in these functional areas, now we are going to discuss about our subject, that is financial management. Then, what is a financial management is? Already I told you in the introduction that financial management deals with acquiring and utilizing of the funds in the business organization. Here every business organization wants to increase profits. So, it has to take several activities. All those activities are financial. Right. So, financial management is the management principle and practices applied to finance. Here what we are applying? Management principles and practices. General management functions, what are they? Planning, execution, control. These 3 are very important. Of course, we have planning, organizing, staffing, directing, controlling and coordinating. But apart from these 5, planning, execution and control is very essential. So, financial decision making includes, here the financial manager has to take several financial decisions. Those decisions is influenced or includes the size of the investment, source of capital, extent of use of different source of capital and extent of retention of profit or dividend payout ratio. So, mostly there are 4 elements, that is procuring of finance, which is called a financial function, and investment. We have to invest the procured financial resources in the organization. At what proportion? We have to decide. And after deciding if the organization gets profit, then how the profit is distributed between the shareholders. That is what we are saying, that retention of profit or dividend payout ratio. We know that the part of the profit is called as dividend, then we have to know what is the dividend payout ratio. All these aspects will come under financial management. So, financial management is therefore planning, execution and control of investment of money resources, raising of such resources and retention of profit or payment of dividend. Okay. Then the definition of the financial management according to Bonivelli and Dewey interpret that Financing consists of the raising, providing and managing all the money, capital or funds of any kind to be used in connection with business. You see this definition, raising. We need financial resources. So how we are raising that financial resources? And providing. After raising the financial resources, we have to provide them in the business. Managing all the money. We have to manage all the money. So capital or funds. Either we acquire through capital by issuing of shares or funds by issuing of debentures of any kind to be used. It should be used in connection with business, because here raising the funds for the business purpose. So we have to use the raised funds in connection with the business. And another definition, Osborne defines financial management as the process of acquiring and utilizing funds by business. It was already I told you, right? So it is the process of acquiring and utilizing funds by the business. Considering all these views, financial management may be defined as that part of management which is concerned mainly with raising funds in the most economic and suitable manner, using these funds as profitably as possible. So here financial managers always thinks that he has to raise funds at cheaper rate. Here raising of funds means we are acquiring funds from either public or either financial institutions. By doing so, we have to get those resources which are cheaply available, and we have to utilize those resources. Here the resources means financial resources, right? So we have to utilize those financial resources in the suitable manner. So there are different kinds of raising finance. We can issue shares, we can issue debentures, we can get loan from the financial institutions, we can issue commercial papers. All these aspects are there. According to these aspects, apart from these aspects, the financial manager has to choose the best one for raising funds. By utilizing these resources, if he is raising funds, he has to consider what is the best way to raise the funds, right? So all these elements will come under financial management. Simply financial management is nothing but acquiring and utilizing the financial resources of the organization is called as financial management. Okay, then what are the objectives of financial management? Objectives. So the financial management is generally concerned with procurement, allocation and control of financial resources of the concern. Here concern means organization. So the financial management is generally concerned procurement, which means attaining. Allocation, we have to allocate those financial resources in the different functional areas. So procurement, allocation and control, we have to control the financial resources. So these aspects will come under financial management. So the objectives are, the first point is to ensure regular and adequate supply of funds to the concern. Here the financial management is ensure the regular and adequate supply of funds to the concern. Why we require a regular and adequate funds? Because in every day we will have several expenses. We have to pay wages to the labor, we have to pay suppliers for the procurement of raw materials, we have to pay electricity charges, all these elements are there. So if you don't have enough of money, then you cannot able to pay all these expenses. So financial management is to ensure a regular and adequate supply of funds to the concern. Here the concern means organization. And second point, to ensure adequate returns to the shareholders, which will depend upon the earning capacity, market price of the share, expectation of the shareholders. So here the shareholders, who are the shareholders? The person who purchases the shares of the business is called as a shareholder. If he purchases equity shares, then he is one of the owner for the organization. So why they are purchasing shares? They want to get a profit, right? So here the financial management is to give adequate return to the shareholders. How it gives return to the shareholders? By way of market price. So if the market price is increases, then the return for the shareholder also increases. So it ensures adequate return to the shareholders. And third point, to ensure optimum funds utilization. Here the word is there, optimum. Optimum means it is not too much or it's low. It is between. It is the maximum utilization which we can procure. So to ensure optimum funds utilization, once the funds are procured, they should be utilized in maximum possible way at least cost. So here the financial management is engaged in procurement and utilization of funds. Once we procure the funds, then we have to utilize those funds at least cost. And fourth point is to ensure safety on investment. To ensure safety on investment, that is, funds should be invested in safe ventures so that the adequate rate of return can be achieved. So when we are investing our funds in another business organizations or another ventures, we have to identify the safe one. And the fifth point is to plan a sound capital structure. Here the capital structure means debt and equity ratios. There should be sound and fair composition of capital so that a balance is maintained between debt and equity capital. So here capital structure means how much there is a owned funds and how much funds we can borrow. So it is the combination of owned and borrowed funds. So we have to plan a sound capital structure. We have to maintain correct debt equity ratios depending upon our organizational structures. So these are the objectives of financial management. The first one is to ensure regular and adequate supply of funds to the concern, to ensure adequate return to the shareholders, to ensure optimum utilization of the funds, to ensure safety on investment if you are investing in other ventures or the other organizations, and to plan a sound capital structure. Capital structure is nothing but it is a debt and equity maintenance. So these are the objectives of financial management. And next one, what is the nature or features or characteristics of financial management? So here nature of financial management is concerned with its functions, its goals, trade-off with conflicting goals, its indispensability, its systems, its relation with other subsystems. In this, its relationship with other disciplines. Right. So then what are the different characteristics? of the financial management. These are of 6 types. So, the first one is financial management is an integral part of overall management. Financial considerations are involved in all business decisions. So, financial management is pervasive throughout the organization. So, what is the first point? It is an integral part of overall management. In the introduction, we discussed about the functional areas. What are they? Production, financial management, maritime management and human resource management. In the production management, we have to use the financial assistance, right? To purchase of raw materials, to getting labor, or we have to pay electricity charges, we have to install a big machinery for the organization. All these activities are related with the financial management. And coming to the HR, human resource management. If we are employing the persons for our organization, then we need to pay salaries, we need to pay OT, all these elements are there. So, it has the relationship with the financial management. And coming to the marketing management, here also the assistance of financial management is taken by the marketing department. So, what happens here? In each and every element there is a financial consideration. So, the financial management is pervasive throughout the organization. And the second point, the central focus of financial management is valuation of the firm. So, the financial management is focuses on the valuation of the firm, that is financial decisions are directed at increasing or maximization or optimizing the value of the firm. We have to remember this point. The financial management always wants to increase the value of the firm, right? And the third point is financial management essentially involves risk-return trade-off decisions. Risk-return trade-off decisions. We know about the risk and return. Risk and return is related with each other. If the risk increases, then there should be a high return. If the risk decreases, the return also decreases. So, here on the investment involves choosing of type of assets which generates returns accompanied by risk. Generally, here higher the risk, return might be higher and vice versa. So, the financial manager has to decide the level of risk the firm can assume and satisfy with the accompanying return. So, here the financial manager has to calculate both risk and return aspects for the organization. Okay. And the fourth one is financial management affects the survival, growth and vitality of the firm. Finance is said to the blood of the business. Yes, finance is the blood for the organization. Without blood, we cannot survive, right? Like that, without sufficient financial resources, the business cannot survive in the society. So, finance is treated as a blood for the business organization. It is to business what blood is to us, right? So, finance like a blood to the financial management. The amount, type, sources, condition and cost of finance equally influence the functioning of the unit. So, how much amount we required, at what type we are procuring and what are the different sources of finance, what are the prevailing conditions, what is the cost of finance that we are getting. All these influences the functioning of the organization. And fifth one is finance functions, that is investment, raising of capital, distribution of profit are performed in all firms. So, here what we are doing? Investment function, raising of capital. capital structure decision, distribution of profit. After financial year, if we are getting a profit, we have to distribute that profit. So, distribution of profit are performed by all the firms. Those firms, either a business firm or a non-business. If it is a big business or a small business concern, it is a proprietary or a corporate undertaking, whatever the firm, it has to do these three functions. What are they? Investment, raising of capital and distribution of profit. These activities are taken place in each and every business organization. So, financial management concern is every concern. So, the financial management will take place in every type of business organization, whether it is a big one or small one, whether it is a business or non-business organization, whether it is a proprietary or a corporate undertakings. And the next one is financial management is a subsystem of the business system. It is a subsystem of the business system which has other subsystems like production, marketing, etc. In systems arrangement, financial subsystem is to be well coordinated with others and other subsystems will match with the financial subsystem. So, here coordination is required between all the business system. If it is a production, if it is a marketing, if it is a human resource management, it has to coordinate with financial management, and financial management is also have the responsibility to coordinate with these functional areas. So, it is nature or characteristics or features of the financial management. So, the first one is the financial management is an integral part of the overall management. The central focus on financial management is the valuation of the firm. It always wants to maximize the value of the organization, and financial management essentially involves in risk-return trade-off decisions. Here, the financial manager has to assume the risk for the business organization. According to that risk, he has to accompany with the revenues or returns. And the financial management affects the survival growth of the business organization. If the business organization wants to survive, it requires financial assistance. It is like a blood for the organization. Okay, and the financial functions. There are financial functions like investment decisions. Investment decisions is also called as capital budgeting decisions. And raising of capital. Here the combination of debt and equity, capital structure decision will take place, and distribution of profits, it is called as a dividend decision. Right, all these decisions is taken by every business concern, whether it is a business or non-business concerns. So, finance is required in every business organization, and financial management is the subsystem of the business system. It has to coordinate all the other subsystems, and all the other subsystems have to coordinate with the financial management. So, these are the features of financial management. Hope all of you are getting the classes. Thank you.